futuristic cyberpunk colony, a fight against machines in an arena shooter by one woman army. That's Metal Eden.
Warning, ISC units inbound.
Greetings everyone, welcome to the Steam Curiosities, where I discuss demos from a Steam event that sparked my curiosity and got my attention. Today, I'm showcasing an arena shooter with a sci-fi theme. Enjoy! The Steam Next 1st of June 2025 ended a week ago, and Metal Eden was one of two shooters that caught my eye. The first was Davy X Jones, but unfortunately, the demo was taken out after the event and I was unable to record video. Back to Metal Eden though. The developer of the game is Polish studio Raycon Games, which some of you might know from a game called Runner, a shoot 'em up with an isometric perspective. This time, the team decided to tackle a first-person perspective arena shooter. The first thing that came to my mind after playing a few minutes was, this is Doom combined with Titanfall, set in a brutalist cyberpunk future where you play as an android version of Valkyrie from Apex Legends. That's a lot of different things. On a more serious note, this is an arena shooter with fast-paced combat and mechanics players know and love, but presented in a different and fresh way. In the demo, players were introduced to the tutorial level and the first two missions. Gameplay time is somewhere between 30 minutes to 60 minutes, depending on player skill and need to look for secrets. However, the entirety of gameplay showcase movement, free guns, possible upgrades to both character and guns, a core combat loop and a base storyline. The world is post-apocalyptic human colony, where it went wrong and machines took over. Our protagonist, Asuka, is a hyper unit, an advanced combat android with a core, a device storing digital human consciousness. I did mention she's similar to the Valkyrie character for Apex Legends, which is also present in her movement. The movement available is basic run and jump, however there's also double jump, dash or double dash or simply hover, possible thanks to Vitor jets in Hyper Unit, therefore there is no stamina bar but a fuel gauge. Apart from those, we have beloved by Titanfall players Wall Run, available on pre-designed surfaces, although it helps with readability. So, what's a fresh thing? A ripping core mechanic. Each of the enemies has its core, the same technology preserving our protagonist. The hyper unit can rip it out, killing the enemy right away, similar to how glory kills work in Doom. Additionally, the player can melee bash, which gives a temporary advantage, or consume ripped core to activate super punch, required for heavy enemies. Progression is based on upgrade points and thus, one for character upgrades, the second for weapons. The points are awarded after completing particular combat arenas, and the second is a currency that is either a pickup and reward or is awarded during encounters for killing enemies and other actions. I imagine both systems will be expanded in the full game. The weapons design reminds me of guns from Titanfall, although their use is like in boomer shooters, primary fire and alternate fire modes. Arenas are well designed vertical levels with pickups, all that allow full utilization of Asuka movement. The pickups vary from ammo, ability reset, armor to a power up. Metal Eden delivers the gameplay of Doom Eternal with the style of Doom 2016 sci-fi levels and more, extremely enjoyable. So if you're among those that didn't like much the fantasy approach in Doom Eternal, this is the game for you. I'm not sure if the game will be roguelike or if the demo was a prologue to such mode. So far, it feels like a continuous narration. However, the world run was used multiple times, which might suggest this approach in the full release. Either way, the game shows great promise. One thing I was missing from movement is the crouch slide mechanic. Considering the fast-paced combat and agile movement, it could be a nice addition for the core combat loop. Although, I'll admit this might be the many Apex Legends gaming hours speaking. To summarize, it is definitely an interesting title to look out for, an impressive addition to the arena shooter roster, and full game release might be quite soon. For the interested, Steam store links are in the description. As of June 22nd of 2025, the demo is still available. Wishlisting the game helps the developers, so if you like what you see, do it. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.